So I ended up, we're on the draw and I kept this. It's a little awkward that I don't have the actual nuts of being able to turn to Archdruid after playing all of my creatures, but, you know, can't win them all. This one. This Nykthos is doing a little bit of harm here. Nykthos has kind of been pretty important in this deck. 3 definitely feels like the correct number. Oh, a Grixis deck. Shocking. Not surprised at all that my opponent's playing a deck that's actually good. Oh, look, my creature's gonna die. No? Yes? Yes, dead. I have a bad feeling about how this is gonna go. I have a distinct feeling this is just going to end with all of my creatures dead and me dying to some stupid attacker. Or just taking infinite damage. Very quickly. This is probably a Blood Crypt. Actually, no. It's probably a Watery Grave. Oh. The difference between those two being Cryptic Command. No, just a basic. Deck is not very good against this card. My opponent's not even playing the cool version that has no flavor text. Probably just getting Tassiger here and dying. Oh, wow. I'm getting Splinter Twin next turn. This is how highly I think of this exact scenario. Yep, Deceiver Exarch. Pretty sure this is... Yeah. Pretty sure this is not ending well at all. Yep. And I just had to pass the turn back doing nothing. I guess my opponent could have actual nothing. That'd be nice. I'd like to hope about it. Oh, wow. This is like the first time playing this matchup where my opponent just hasn't had a Splinter Twin. I will continue attempting to make mana. Well, if my opponent doesn't have a Tassiger or Splinter Twin, honestly, or spells, I might be okay. Can probably beat the Snapcaster Mage. Oh, Shadowed Out. I can definitely beat that card. It's like 2 mana counter a chord, draw a card. It's beatable. Don't think I need the Heritage Druid. My opponent was tapping a lot of mana. I was pretty afraid that it was just going to be something horrifically bad for me. Continue looking at these Shadowed Outs because that cannot be right. Wow. I might do something this game? Something went horribly wrong for my opponent. So, how does this work? Let's do some crazy math. I don't think my opponent loses the game this turn. I think I'm supposed to try to resolve another Archdruid. So that's 5 mana. Then I probably go Heritage. Is that right? I'm pretty sure this is the right thing to lead on. And then I can either leave up company or I guess I haven't given my opponent an opportunity to use counter magic. Yeah, I think I'd actually just say go. I guess I made 6 mana there. 6 didn't really open up any good lines for me, though. I think I want to fire this off. Make no promises this is right, though. That was a pretty good draw. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to collect a company on end step. Is this another tapper? It's cryptic then? I'm supposed to company in response. Try and find a yeah, I should not have remanded. Try and find a spell sky here. Were both cards remands? Well, I'm gonna cast it again. Yeah, maybe I was just supposed to cast Zuri. My opponent's last 2 cards were remand. I very possibly could have won there. Yep. I always make mistakes like that, I think. It's like a definite hole of like, yeah, I should just like this is technically the right thing, but like I don't blank certain combinations of cards in my opponent's hand, like letting them play their card. Like I just play into things a little too much. I'm just honestly at this point attempting. I forgot. I thought the card draw had resolved there. I was honestly there. I probably should have exiled some of my creatures so that the ooze is not boldable, but I don't. I don't think that's a huge deal. Probably gonna get Splinter Twinned right here. Oh, that's fine. Hooray! I also messed that up horribly, and I guess I didn't mess it up too. Yeah, I did mess it up horribly there. So I just like activated ooze a bunch of times in response to cryptic, and I should have let it resolve and exiled it, so that my opponent couldn't have lightning bolt plus snapcaster mage. So that was real loose. I'm just astonished I won that game. So this card was good. This card's good. I actually think I want witnesses here. I think choke is good. I'm okay without beast within, I think. These 5 cards are absolute trash here. Um, Having a Rex Sage to hit is nice. I don't think I want more. I don't think my opponent actually has artifacts in their deck. They probably shouldn't. I think I'm going to do this, though. I don't think I want a lot of Beast Withins, but I can shave a Nettle Sentinel. I don't think that card's very good here. I still have 30 hits with Company. The only other shave I might make... forgot about Forge Tender. Just, like, saw it behind the Kataki. Definitely required for this matchup. Well, I don't know if it's required. I don't actually know how many. There's like usually one-ish red sweeper in those decks. So I kept this hand pretty obviously, but I'm now thinking about the consequences of one of my decisions, which is I boarded in another Spellskite against the Kolaghan's command deck, which is not ideal. Would definitely not label it as an optimal decision. Or I don't even know if optimal decision's right. Like, it's just kind of the decision I think I have to make, but it's also really not optimal. That was huge. That gives me something to do. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that this Okina is complete and utter garbage, and that I actually think I might lose more games to the fact that Okina is Okina instead of a basic forest than I would ever activate it. Like, not even win because we just activate it. Oh boy. Well, I guess I probably could have named Horror, but I didn't really want to play Nykthos because I think I wanted the mana to do other things next turn. In theory, I should just play Nykthos instead of just jumping the gun there. Well, not playing the Spellskite there because I'd rather not lose my whole turn to what card am I talking about? Spell Snare there. I'm okay losing part of a turn to it later, but the whole turn is just like completely non-negotiable. That's shockingly okay. I guess technically I should have done things in some different order, but leaving myself with one card in hand was a little loose there. I think I was supposed to hold the Nykthos in case my opponent has untapped land Kolaghan's Command. Always, yes. I do not want to always yield, though. I guess this lets my opponent profitably use a remand, but I have a distinct feeling my opponent would not leave in remand here. That's significantly embarrassing. Wow. Don't forget about Choi. Brian Kibler's been getting people with that one for years. Don't let it happen to you, too.